Yes, people, what's going on? It's Cream Slice. I hope you guys are having a solid day. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys an endgame PvE build for Hunters. And I'm really happy to bring you this. I have been working on it to perfect it. And I think it's going to definitely hang up there with the best of them when GMs finally come out. At the moment, we have Mastered Nightfalls, you've got your Raids, and obviously your solo lost sectors. We are going to be using the Stasis subclass today. I thought we'd change it up from Void 3.0 and Arc, because I felt like with this build that I put together, Stasis works so clean with it. You know, with Stasis we have crowd control, we can get our abilities back even faster, and the great thing about Stasis is that we can get so many fragments, you know, in the subclass, and it boosts it up another level. But we are going to be totally wrecking everything, and we are going to be doing it with a single primary weapon. And I know you guys, you've seen it around, it is a Malfeasance, and we are going to be totally making this weapon an absolute beast. And I would not be a Destiny 2 player if I did not pair it with the Lucky Pants. So the great thing about Malfeasance this season is Bungie finally updated it, and we can finally stun unstoppable champions with this exotic hand cannon. And this, guys, is like the absolute cherry on top. 20 bullets in the chamber. It's great against Taken. It's great in Gambit, and it's also great in the new raid. There are a few encounters which you can totally rip apart with this weapon. It's a 180 round per minute hand cannon, but guys, it just smacks. It absolutely smacks for a primary weapon. But see, the great thing about Hunters is that you have access to Lucky Pants. So what Lucky Pants does is it gives you 10 seconds of pure destruction. And each stack you get with the Lucky Pants, meaning for every shot you get a 60% damage increase. So this can stack up to 10 times, giving you a massive 600% damage increase the faster that you get up to 10 stacks. So in this Master Lost Sector I'm 20 light levels under, and we are taking care of every single champion with just a single magazine, guys. This is how powerful this build is. Great thing about Stasis, why I wanted to pair it with Stasis, is that there's a few fragments that make this weapon absolutely insane. And as you can see, we are just ripping into these champions. The barrier champions, you throw a Dustfield grenade on them, they can't throw up their shield, so you can constantly get up to 10 stacks with Lucky Pants. See, the problem that I was having with Void in the other subclasses is that in between the slugs firing with Malfeasance against barrier champions, they will throw up the shield midway, so then you have to swap to like a barrier weapon. Whereas with Stasis, you throw a grenade down, you can constantly get that 10 stacks from Lucky Pants, meaning that you can just absolutely penetrate the fuck out of barrier champions. And even if you do not take care of them with your full magazine, you can finish them off with a finisher or just throw a rocket on there. Touch of Winter, so down there when you throw a Dustfield grenade, it increases the slowed field size and creates a small stasis crystal on impact. And I'll go over exactly what we are going to be doing with this stasis crystal from the grenades. The grenades are absolutely amazing for holding down areas, freezing champions, and just with the Malfeasance and the Lucky Pants, we can just clean up everything with this. And we have Grim Harvest on there, so defeating slowed or frozen combatants leaves stasis shards. So what we're doing with these stasis shards, we are taking the Malfeasance all the way to the top, but we are also getting all of our abilities back even faster, so we can constantly have that loop of freezing things and using the Malfeasance. So the first mod we're going to be using is Whisper of Durance. This will just basically increase the length of our Dustfield grenade, meaning it lasts longer. Before we get into Whisper of Rending, just remember that we have Lucky Pants and the Malfeasance, just OP in by itself. But see, when we add Whisper of Rending on top, kinetic weapon does increase damage to stasis crystals and frozen targets. Now this is a 43% damage increase, guys. So on top of Lucky Pants and Malfeasance being super powerful anyway, we now have an extra 43% damage increase to frozen targets. The next fragment we've got is Whisper of Rhymes. We shatter the stasis crystal, we're gonna get stasis shards, and we're gonna pick that up and we are gonna get an overshield for 10 seconds. Whisper of Shards. Shattering stasis crystal temporarily increases our grenade recharge rate. Lastly, we have Whisper of Chains. I think this is a 50% damage resist when you are near frozen targets. It's a must-have for this build. So you want to get your resilience as high as you can for endgame PvE. As we know, if you get it to 10, you get a 40% damage reduction. And then you want your grenades as high as you can, and your strength, so we can get everything back with it. Like always, guys, there is going to be a dim link below for you guys to slot this build in. So we'll start from the cloak, and I'll go over how we put this build together. And we've got a few mods working with this build that actually stack with Lucky Pants and Malfeasance and the 43% damage buff from Whisper of Rending as well. We can stack another mod on it that just takes this build out of this world, man. So the first one we've got is Elemental Shards. What this will do is when we pick up a stasis shard, it will act like a stasis elemental well, and we can do that by equipping Elemental Charge. So when we're shattering enemies or killing enemies that are slow or frozen, or we shoot the crystal inside the Dustfield grenade, it's going to leave a stasis shard for us to pick up. This will make us charge with light with 2 stacks charged up, so we can now hold 3 stacks of whatever it is that we want. And the main mod that we are using with this is High Energy Fire. So with us picking up a stasis shard, we become charged with light ×2, and we can then get High Energy Fire proccing with the whole damage cycle that we've got going on. And then on the chest piece, finally, we have double thermoshock plating on there for our solar and arc resistance. If you do have a void chest piece, you could maybe throw on protective light as well, so then you get the best of both worlds. You get that extra resist. I hope you enjoyed this one just like I do. Cream Slice, thank you for watching. Peace.